Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I have new Trump regrets to share with you, new Trump voters entering the find out phase of their journey. So, first up, this is a video from MS Now. They went out and they were talking with voters. They were speaking with Trump voters in particular and asking, hey, what'd you guys think of that social media post that he put up? You know, the AI image of himself as Jesus. So, here's what one man had to say.
It's a disgrace. I'm very upset about that. I mean, how egotistical can you possibly be? I'm ashamed that he would actually do that. A man I voted for and trust.
These people crack me up. They really do, and not in a good way. Like, they're okay with him being a sexual predator. They're okay with him being accused of pedophilia, but an AI image of him as Jesus? Oh, you, sir, have gone too far. It's like, Jesus Christ. No standards, no principles. Like, oh my God. Anyway, next, I have a story to share with you guys about a Florida man. So, as I'm sure you guys all know, the Villages down in Florida is like the Kool-Aid cult capital of Florida. Okay. Outside of Margaritaville. It's a retirement community, and it has overwhelmingly, the residents there have overwhelmingly voted for Trump in all three elections. Even they are starting to break from him, though. So I think it was last week, a village resident named Robert Black submitted a letter to the editor. This was for the community news outlet at the Villages. It's called thevillagesnews.com. Here is what he told them. He said, to the editor, as a registered Republican and Army veteran, I regret my vote for Trump. I am so tired of winning, in quotes, the important battles that I can't wait until it stops. Social Security will be cut by 20% in under 6 years because there is no money to fund it because of his war, his words, and another forever war he promised not to get us into. My expenses are growing faster than my revenue. Fixed. Gas and diesel prices are through the roof. Our government debt national deficit is rising faster than inflation, which is rising faster than we can print money. This is not how my party is supposed to act. Yeah, maybe you need to consider a new party, guy. I don't know. Anyway, sounds like Robert has not been paying attention, right? Like, this is the way his party's been acting for 10 plus years. All of a sudden, he's shocked by it. Next up, I have a post from a man named Bill, and Bill said this on Twitter. Yeah, I regret voting for the malignant narcissist con man. So they're starting to sound like us. They sound like flaming liberals. And as always, I checked his feed. I checked his post history. Definitely a right winger. This next person wants to rope everyone else into their poor choices. So they wrote this. They said, we all were fooled. Really? He's a liar and fake. He pretended to be great again to get the votes and backpedaled on what he promised us. Our country is in the worst shape it's ever been. People are one paycheck away from being homeless. We were all fooled. We? Who's we? Right? My dad always said, you speaking French or you got a mouse in your pocket? There's no we here, guy. Anyway, now you guys see where I get my sarcasm. Next up, I have a video from a brand new, hot off the presses focus group of Biden to Trump swing voters. So take a listen to this.
Generally think that the policies he ran on, he's not really delivered on. The economy, that was supposed to be getting better. I feel like it's getting worse. It's more expensive to live now. Staples are outrageous. He said day one he was going to bring the prices down on eggs and other things. He's cut subsidies to health insurance, so that's gone up. I see my pocketbook being hit, and he's building a new ballroom for some reason that we don't need. How about you put some money toward us? The other thing, I mean, the border wasn't as a huge issue with me, but I feel like instead of focusing just on the border, he's also going into our domestic cities and interfering with law enforcement. The cities that aren't even asking for him to come. If there was a real problem, I feel like those mayors and those governors would ask for it. So, you know, we always talk about overstep by the federal government. Well, if the local and state governments aren't asking for your help, then why are you there?
Mm. Yeah. So that was Joe. That was a compilation of several different segments in the focus group where he was expressing his concerns about why he's feeling more anxious about the economy since Trump took over. Joe also has major issues with the war, which I talk about in another video where I break down all the findings of this focus group in more detail. And as you notice, he mentions the ballroom. I mean, I don't know if you guys heard, but Republicans, ever since this alleged attempted assassination last weekend, all Republicans now are coming out. Oh, this is why we need a ballroom. This is why we need to use taxpayer money to build this ballroom. This is not going to go over well with his focus group with his voter base, with the coalition that he put together in 2024. So if Republicans go through with this and actually push through this legislation they're proposing to use taxpayer funding for this ballroom, oh boy, they are just shooting themselves in the foot, both feet, and another part of their anatomy. Anyway, and I'll just tell you guys here, the focus group that I'm referring to was horrible for Trump. Outside of his hardcore Kool-Aid cult, even people who still approve of him are pissed off and they're worried. So this is just another nail in the coffin if they do this. Oh well. Speaking of which, check this out. So last week, Trump went off on some of his longtime supporters, people like Alex Jones, Candace Owens, because they dare to disagree with this war. Well, some Truth Social users were not happy about it. He posted on his failing social media site, and a woman named Christina replied to him. And here's what she said. This is short and sweet. She said, "I regret voting for you." And then another Truth Social user replied as well. And this next person said this: "These people have lost so much defending you, especially Alex Jones, and they stayed with you all along. But you shill for Israel so hard that you'd give up these valuable friendships of yours for Israel." I mean, yes, they're right in many senses. In a sense, I should say. Alex Jones, I would argue, got himself into trouble without being related to Trump. But anyway, and then another guy shared a clip from Nick Fuentes' show, and he told Trump this. "True fact, Trump, you are all alone in November. We all feel the same way as Nick does. You betrayed the American people. You protect pedophiles, and I put up ample proof you want to protect your little pedophiles in your government. You got one giving you advice right next to you, and I'll keep posting and posting and posting and thrown into your face until you actually work for the American people instead of fucking Israel and your little pedophile crew." Not a single period or comma, just the most insane run-on sentence ever. Like I always say, guys, I read them as they're written. So sorry if some of that didn't quite make sense. But anyway, the last one that I have for you guys today comes from Twitter. So it comes from a woman named Jenny. She responded to a post about Donald Trump defending Fear News Network host Mark Levin. For those who don't know, Levin is a genocide denier, Israel first moron who is pushing for Donald Trump to be even more psychotic and to level Iran, to kill everyone in the country. So Jenny replied to Trump and his regard, or his defense, I should say, in regard to his defense of Mark Levin. And here's what she wrote. He's officially a piece of shit. Wish I never voted for him. I mean, I would argue, Jenny, that he has been a piece of shit officially for many, many years, decades, in fact. But anyway, glad to see she's finally realized it. All right, guys, thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.